Good day and welcome to this edition of the Grady Glee Report. I'm Jaya.
And I'm Eli. The Georgia National Guardsmen returned to UGA with the symbol of hope and home.
Here's Grady correspondent Maddie Swab with more on the story.
The war-torn UGA flag was given to the Guardsmen by the faculty of the college as a reminder of home. The unit vowed to return the flag after their year-long deployment in Afghanistan. 21 of the 58 Guardsmen were trained at UGA's College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences.
We are going to make history one way or the other.
A crowd gathered to welcome the soldiers home. Their year-long deployment in Afghanistan is over, and their efforts help develop more productive farming practices and new markets for agriculture in the Loigar province. The team consists of engineers, teachers, pesticide applicators, veterinarians, marketing experts, and farmers. Lieutenant Colonel Gary Church is one of 4 UGA alumni guardsmen and is a role model for his son.
It gave me a taste of home. Every time I see the UGA flag, you know, it just reminds you that there are people still back here thinking about you.
More than 80% of Afghan residents are farmers, but lack the knowledge to create a viable industry. With the help of the Guardsmen, some farmers' profits increased by 214%.
Their charge was to try to help that government help their own people, something we take for granted in this country.
A second agribusiness development team is already in Afghanistan, and a third begins training this fall. The hope for this Georgia National Guard group is to continue their success.
The flag was signed by the first agribusiness development team, and it was given to the college to be displayed in the lobby for about 1 year.
That's quite a story, Jaya. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Grady Glee is a camp in Athens, Georgia, for students who are very interested in broadcasting and journalism field. They will learn the life behind or in front of the camera and what it takes to be in broadcasting.
Don't stop believing. I love this camp and I can't wait to come back next year.
Love the Grady Glee College camp. I had so much fun.
UGA graduate Amy Copeland was diagnosed with a very dangerous flesh-eating disease. On June 13th, students gathered in her honor to donate blood to the Red Cross.
What started out as a beautiful day with friends ended in tragedy as Amy Copeland experienced a dangerous zipline accident which led to a flesh-eating disease. The flesh-eating disease resulted in many amputations and a significant loss of blood. I'm here in Memorial Hall, one of the locations where students gathered to donate blood in Amy's honor to the Red Cross.
Actually, the inspiration was Amy's father, Andy. He's a USC grad, and both Amy and her sister Paige are UGA grads, so he thought it would be a very positive way to help us raise awareness about the need for blood. So he's the one that started this challenge.
With Amy in mind, the competing schools raised a combined amount of 775 blood units.
We have banners and signs here for people to, or cards and banners for people to sign that will be put up in her hospital room. There's no better way to show our support for her than by sharing the gift of life with other patients who are in need.
We caught up with students on why they gave blood.
And I definitely wanted to help someone who's locally here in need, so that's why I came out.
I heard about it on Facebook, and I don't know, I just heard of a fellow bulldog in need, and you know, one's in need, why not help out?
The units that will go out today, they're going to anybody who needs blood in the state of Georgia.
Thanks to the generosity of the competing Gamecocks and Bulldogs, a large amount of blood was donated to those in need. Sometimes the best competition is a friendly competition. When we work for the same cause, everyone's a winner.
Amy Copeland still faces the challenges of getting used to and wearing her prosthetic limbs, but her father said she will be out of the intensive care room soon.
The glorified Georgia Bulldogs fell short of expectations last season. Taylor Infante caught up with fans who had much to say about the upcoming season.
I'm here at Sanford Stadium, where I've spoken to tons of fans who are excited, eager, and ready to cheer on their Georgia Bulldogs this season.
And how do you feel about Mark Richt? I mean, I know he's a family man, and he seems to be doing a lot for the players in their grades. How do you think he's going to do as a coach this upcoming season?
I love him. You know, we reached 100 wins with him last year. Great coach this season and national championship.
The University of Georgia is known nationwide for their football program. The word on the street is that the Bulldogs have a chance of making it to the national title. They have many returning starters on defense, and Aaron Murray, a key factor to the mix. With a 10-4 record last year, UGA has shown that they can compete for bigger and better goals. Mark Richt just recently extended his contract, and the fans are ready for more seasons under Richt.
Well, it's quite an experience. This is my sophomore year, so it's like I didn't really know what I was getting into when I was coming into Georgia, but realized you're finally on a college team, and it's just like huge compared to mine, like my 95-person band. So, and back then I wasn't really into football, but when I got into the Redcoats, I just gained a love for it, you know. Who doesn't love college football now?
Yeah.
It's just...
With the first game here against Buffalo on September 1st, fans are expecting a win at Sanford Stadium.
Freshmen will have a front row seat this year, as opposed to previous years when only seniors got priority seating.
In women's athletics, Morgan Lala strives to qualify for the Olympic trials. Sports reporter Kaylin Tate has the story.
Morgan Lala pushed her athletic ability to the highest extent this past Wednesday. On June 13th, the University of Georgia hosted a pole vault meet for freshman vaulter Morgan Lala. Her current best vault is 14 feet and 5 inches, and in order to qualify for the A standard of the Olympic trials, she had to increase her height by 5 inches. We caught up with Assistant Athletic Director Jim Booz to talk about the meet. What is the difference between A standard and B standard?
An A standard is, or the difference are the heights. The A standard is 4.5 meters, and a B standard is 4.35 meters. A B standard is qualifying height. The A standard is you're guaranteed the opportunity to go to the Olympic trials.
In order to qualify for the A standard, Lala had to vault 14 feet and 10 inches. She unfortunately did not qualify in Wednesday's meet, but her Olympic hopes are still alive. Only a certain quota of B standard vaulters move on to the Olympic trials, and Lala may just get that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Since she's a freshman, how do you think she'll progress in the next 3 years?
Given that Morgan's only a freshman and has scored 16 points at NCAAs and was the SEC pole vault champion, I think sky's the limit for Morgan, given her work ethic and her natural ability.
As a freshman, Morgan Lala has proven herself worthy of Olympic dreams.
Within the next few years, Lala is sure to reach amazing heights.
YouTube videos go viral within days, whether they're funny, tragic, or just plain pathetic. Here's Michelle Nicole with the latest web trends.
And welcome to Dog Dish. I'm Michelle Iglesias.
And I'm Nicole Santana.
And today we have a heartwarming story about a humble mother from Georgia. I personally wish she was my mother.
June, the coupon queen of McIntyre, Georgia, and her Honey Boo Boo pageant queen daughter have sparked a revolution in pageant history with their special juice concoction.
My special juice is gonna help me well.
Mothers spend hundreds of dollars on pageant coaches, dance teachers, but why do that when you can be your own child's instructor?
Johnny said that she'd been here. She left a little message in case I should appear.
June has not only coached her daughter to victory, she has also instilled in her a deep passion for couponing. And we're all very grateful for that, because who needs more doctors and lawyers in the world when instead you can preserve the art of couponing from extinction.
But must be crazy if they think they're gonna be me Honey Boo Boo child. I'm super excited because I do pageants. My mama nickname is Coupon Queen.
You may think America runs on Dunkin',
but you obviously haven't met Krispy Kreme.
Said all the haters wanna be me. The only problem is they can't even see me. Ball so hard, record labels wanna sign me. Life is a race and everybody's behind me. Yep, said all the haters wanna be me. The only problem is they can't even see me. Ball so hard, record labels wanna sign me. Life is a race and everybody's behind me.
It's obvious that music labels everywhere will be throwing record deals at Krispy Kreme and his best friend, Moneymaker Mike.
For a kiss, I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby?
Well, Harvard boys are not only geniuses, athletes, and, well, swag masters.
They also have the moves like Jagger.
It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you. This is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Well, they can definitely call me maybe.
Well, that's it for the Dog Dish. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Nicole.
And remember,
Keep
it crispy.
Thank you, Nicole and Michelle, for the latest on web trends. I'll be sure to check those out.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
The AFFEST Music and Arts Festival is coming to Athens on June 20th through the 24th. With film screening, kids activities, and great food. There will be over 175 bands, including the Kinks, Reptar, Efren, the Darnell Boys, Glands, and more. The director, Jared Bailey, said, "I was inspired to make a small town like Athens more fun and something to look forward to. AthFest is a great family activity and a way to have fun. Wristbands are $20, and for more info, you can go to athfest.com.
Welcome back to the Grady Glee Report.
Since 1785, many myths have spread among the students of University of Georgia. But are these real or fake?
Here's Maggie Kelly with the scoop.
On the corner of Deering Street and Finley Street is the oddly named The Tree That Owns Itself. Legend has it that in the early 1800s, the man who owned the property near the tree, Professor William Jackson, loved the great oak so much that he deeded the ownership of the tree to the tree itself, as well as the land within 8 feet around on each side. The original tree fell in 1942, but a new tree was planted and is considered the son of the original tree. To this day, its property rights have never been questioned.
Where it's located on that road, you can't really have two people coming at one time. So if you're going forward on the road, the tree is in the way for someone to be coming the opposite direction. So it's in the way, in my opinion. It's kind of dangerous.
The UGA arch has become a symbol for the University of Georgia. It was built over 150 years ago to be part of an iron fence that would have surrounded the campus. The 3 pillars that hold the arch stand for wisdom, justice, and moderation. The myth that surrounds the arch is that if you are a UGA student who has not graduated, you may not pass underneath it. This tradition began when UGA alumni David H. Redfern arrived at UGA in 1906 and vowed never to walk under the arch until he had a diploma in his hand. Over time, this story has become a legend here at UGA and one that students uphold with respect.
I mean, I guess I believe in it enough to where I've never walked under the arch, and I don't plan on before I graduate. No point in risking it. I guess I believe in it that much, yeah.
I decided not to believe in it because I've already walked underneath it, so hopefully it's not true.
In the Russell Library, among the rare collections of books, lies the infamous book Bound by Human Skin. The book, also called the Apollodorus, is the final volume of a trilogy of the mythology of ancient Greece. According to history, it was very common to bound books by skin to honor those who had furthered medical research. People recognized the durability and waterproof properties of skin and decided to use it for books. Today at UGA, no one really knows if the book is really bound by skin because the tanning process that was done makes the DNA testing useless.
Thanks, Maggie, for the report.
Wow, I don't know if these myths are real or not.
Well, you know, I really want to go test out that arch myth. I just want to see what happens.
No, you can't do that because that's definitely an unwritten rule here at UGA. But if you want to be jinxed, go right ahead. I'm not stopping you.
I don't even go to school here yet.
But I still don't think you should do it.
Well, you'll just see when I go to school here then.
Okay, watch. For the time being, this concludes the Grady Glee Report. I'm Jaya.
And I'm Eli.
Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Grady Glee Report.
Ha ha ha.